We have spent the past couple of videos talking about the Autocar ACX truck. Now, it's paired up with the Heil 40-yard half-pack body and the Crotto Can up front here. Those two items, that's what we're talking about this week. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, it is Josh with Premier Truck Sales and Rental. Thanks again for tuning in this week. This week, as I mentioned, we are covering the Heil 40-yard half-pack body and the Crotto Can up front here. Now, I'll preface this. I'm going to be a little fast in this one. We did a deeper dive into these two items in separate videos, and we'll put those in the links below for you in case you really want to do that deep dive on that. We're still going to cover the basics with it, but if you want to go deeper, it'll be there for you. Let's start with one of the main things with this. So this comes with a 1-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Here at Premier, we step that up. We put it to a 2-year, 4,000-hour warranty. We want to make sure that you feel confident that if this truck's out on the road, it's going to stay out there for you. Now, next up, the Infinity Packer cylinders, those come with a 5-year warranty. Worry-free. Just run it. It's kind of a great thing, isn't it? So as we talk about the arms here, you're going to notice a couple of things. First off, there is a hardened scraper on this cylinder. You're dealing with refuse. It's the stuff that other people don't want. We want to make sure that none of that is getting in and damaging these cylinders. So like I said, there is a hardened scraper there. Here, on the hydraulic lines themselves, they are zinc coated before they're painted, so that way they're not going to corrode and you're not going to be spraying hydraulic fluid all over the place. Speaking of that also, as you look up over the top here on this arm, these hydraulic lines are protected by some pretty heavy steel. That type of protection makes sure that you're out working and not in the shop fixing a hydraulic leak. So as we come up front here to the Crotto Can itself, there's, just a ton of unique features with this. First off, the can comes off very easily if you want to take it off. A couple of chains back here, slides right off. Now you've got forks if you want to go out and pick up dumpsters. The can is a 4.6 cubic yard can. And one of the things that you'll notice right here is the height of this. If I need to grab bags off the curb and toss them in, I can. I'm not trying to heave them up over a truck. It's just right here. Simple, easy to do, saves the back, saves the arms, pretty much saves everything. Now, another thing that low height gives us is when this arm comes out and grabs the can, it doesn't take it very long to dump it in. You've got one of the fastest cycle times with this arm setup. And with this arm setup, it's actually geared in the center. So you're never gonna have the arms being one more closed than the other. They're geared together, they're always gonna close at the same rate, at the same time, and you're never gonna have any issues with that. When you combine all those things together, you're looking at some serious productivity. Another great thing with it being this low is if a can happens to slip in, the operator's not climbing up the side of the truck and doesn't necessarily need to be on a ladder. One step here, you can grab the can, pull it back out, set it on the curb, and you're back on your way. I mentioned before with the cab, the more you have to climb things, it's the greater risk for injury. Here, one small step, that's all you really need. Something else I wanted to mention real quick, the cylinder here for the arms and the cylinder here for the forks. Both of those have wires going into them. Why? Because there's a sensor in there. That sensor tells the computer where the arm is, where the forks are, because the last thing we want to do, whack the canopy, the body, or anything else like that. So this basically lets it run up, I don't want to say on cruise control or autopilot, but it makes it so that way there's virtually no risk of you smashing any of those bits. Pull it up, throw it in, and you're good. Push it down, back down to here, you're good to go again. It's that type of control that makes it so you can run faster and more efficiently. Just a great setup. When we get back to the body, there is a huge list of great features with this, be it this double wall hopper here, be it the curved sides on the back here in order to maintain that stability, be it the tailgate latching mechanism that works in conjunction with the tailgate itself. all of these are set up and designed to be more efficient. It's about that speed without sacrificing safety. I mean, when you look, this door on it here has a proximity switch that when you open it, it will kill the hydraulic pump. That way, you're not worried about that. Now, there's one more thing about the body that just takes it to that next level. What is it? One of the great things with this body is how the controls are integrated into the truck. They're seamless. I mean, all your buttons for lights, for the can cover, for, the packer, they're all right here. To control the arms out front as well as the Curotto Can. I mean, this is a simple joystick. If you played an Atari before, you can use this thing. And that's part of the beauty of it. It's simple. It's got very finite control, so a great operator can be unbelievably fast with this. But a beginning operator can still be pretty quick with it too. And it's that integration with the truck that makes this such a great package together. When you start to look at the impressive package that we've put together with the Autocar ACX, the Heil 40-yard half-pack body, Crotto Can out front, it's a tough combination to beat. And when you start to look at the details that we put into this, you can realize why you need to experience the Premier difference. You realize what those differences are. Those differences are all set up to make sure that you can stay out on the road, that you can stay productive, that you can get that return on investment that you're looking for. That is why we've got this truck put together exactly the way we do. With over 40 years in the business, we know what works. It's all right there. With that, that's our tour. We got a great truck here. Do me a favor. We've got a ton of awesome projects coming up that I'm really excited to share with you. So hit the subscribe button. Make sure you click that notifications bell so you see when the next video comes out. Hit the like button if you like this. Put something in the comments too. We would love to hear from you. More than happy to answer any questions that you may have. With all that being said, excited to show you guys what we have coming up next. Stay safe out there.